My name is Jim Rugh. I'm the overall coordinator of this EvalPartners initiative. I like to boast that I've been involved in international development for 48 years. For 32 years as a specialist in evaluation. I was working with different NGOs. I was the director of evaluation for CARE for 12 years. And even since retiring from CARE, have done consultancies for many different agencies. But as part of the profession, I was very involved in the American Evaluation Association and became their representative, or what I like to call the ambassador to the UN of Evaluation Associations, which is the IOCE, the International Organization for Cooperation and Evaluation. And for 4 years was directly involved in the IOCE board. But even since leaving that, I was asked to actually continue my work with IOCE and now with UNICEF as the coordinator of this whole EvalPartners initiative. To add my perspective of what this is all about, this movement, is think in terms of an individual person who finds a job as an evaluator and begin to recognize that maybe I'm an evaluation professional, and they look for their own contracts and think individually. And some then go through a transition of saying, maybe I should meet other evaluators in my country. And eventually we form a community of practice within our country of people who do evaluation or people who call for evaluation. And the next transition would be individual countries with their evaluation professionals begin to realize maybe we could learn some more from others in the region. And so they form regional evaluation associations. And at the international level, we have a huge collaboration now among 134 voluntary organizations for professional evaluation in 109 countries. So it's become a huge movement of individuals who've gotten together to form a community of practice, or we call them the VOPEs, in all these different countries. And in most regions of the world by now, we also have regional associations, networks that relate to all these folks. But then even at the international level, we have individual donors who have supported evaluation capacity development sort of bilaterally, one-on-one, or et cetera. And with this EvalPartners initiative, we've actually formed a coalition of many donors, more than 31 international agencies, collaborating with the regional associations for evaluators and the national associations to say, are there things we can do better? There's more synergy working together as a global community to address evaluation capacity development internationally. So this EvalPartners initiative, coalition I like to call it, has invited, at this point, 80 individuals representing national, regional, international associations of evaluators, but also quite a few donor agencies, bilateral, UN, World Bank, etc., who I can say have been involved in a variety of different ways in promoting evaluation capacity in the countries, and realizing that not necessarily centrally controlled, but at least collaborating to know what the others are doing. And in a way, we're affirming what individual agencies and individual country-led evaluation associations are doing. But also by coming together in a conference like this, we learn more from each other and say, well, I could do some more of that. And we get ideas of good practice that others have done. And it kind of broadens our perspective of things that we might do ourselves at the individual, at the country, at the regional level. What's special about this forum that we've called together by representatives of all these international, regional, and national associations, or a selection of them, is that this is the first time that we know of that people this involved in evaluation at the national and international level have come together to talk about collaborative strategies for promoting evaluation. Many of us have gone to professional conferences where we learn more about that methodologies and said, but this is the first time this many people have focused on the evaluation associations themselves.